I'd like to welcome everyone to day 2 of the Global Special Educators Virtual Summer Camp 2020 in partnership with Nessie Learning, an award-winning educational company available in over 192 countries around the world. I am your MC.
Ingyape, and it is such an honor to be the moderator for today. Day 2. Wow.
Do we need the doctors? Yes, we need. The doctor does not make your child eligible for special needs education in school, because the specialists in the school, the psychologists, the special needs educators, every one of them, they have to ascertain that diagnosis is enough to affects the child's ability to learn inside school. So if the child is not able to learn into a regular school environment because of that disability, so yes, the child will require assistance in school.
So words like glitter, gleam, glisten, all start with that GL consonant blend, and they have to do with shining. So this is something that we can include in our phonics instruction that helps our children learn the meaning of the word or take clues for it. Then we can work on morphological awareness, which is teaching the prefixes, roots, bases, and suffixes in the language so that children understand these patterns and how those relate to meaning. And that helps them develop the next essential component, which is vocabulary. And it's very important that we as educators make sure that we're conscious about the language we are using with our students.
So let's talk about how our microbiome affects our mental health. So when there is microbial imbalance, the symptoms can range from brain fog, anxiety, depression, obsessive compulsive disorder, migraine, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, Alzheimer's, sensory disorders, autism, name them. They cut across almost all mental health conditions, and all of these can be traced to an imbalanced goal.
And why is inclusion important? Inclusion is very important because, first and foremost, every single child can learn. If you understand that every child can learn, then you know that there's no way you should leave any child behind. Every single child has an ability, has a potential to learn and grasp, and it's very important that you carry everybody along. It also reduces...
This would be a good use of technology to empower that student to be able to, read at their own pace. For example, if a student maybe has dyslexia, that could also be a way to kind of focus their attention as well. So simple technology such as a highlight script, right, is something that could empower your student with a disability or learning difference, right? But my all-time favorite piece of technology is this right here, my motivator. So this has traveled with me around the globe from my time in the US to my time in Nigeria, and it's here with me now in China.
I observe for some time now. Some of our students are bored of some of our contents online. That is why I've been getting a lot of feedback on that. Why are they bored of those content? They are bored of those content because we continually send the same content every day. That, in the classroom, when we teach in the classroom, we use different method of teaching in the classroom. So as we use different method of teaching in the classroom, that is exactly how we should be able to make use of our online platform. So we can use...
The key thing to remember is that your relationship with your child comes first and school comes second. So if school is your home and they're really struggling and having a bad day, lots of meltdowns, lots of frustration, you can always say to them, you can take a sick day today. So, just to want to preserve that relationship with your child, because this is an unusual time and it's frustrating, and especially for kids with ADHD.
I have a beautiful daughter who is going to be 8 in December. Her name is Nimi. She is living with cerebral palsy. And the very first time we had her assessed by a neurologist, in grading the severity of the cerebral palsy, if 1 is least affected and 5 is most affected, she was a 5. She got her diagnosis at 8 months. Thereafter, she went to speech and occupational therapy. Then, when she started school, she was non-verbal. She had weak neck control. Her 4 limbs were affected. But my husband and I decided to put her in a play group. And I guess she was just a little over 2 years then. So with a strapped chair, we sent her to a play group so that she could interact with other kids her age, just for social interaction.
Take a moment to thank all of our speakers today. We're going to definitely see you all tomorrow at the very same time for day 3 and the final day of the Cadet Academy Global Special Educators Virtual Summer Camp 2020 in partnership with Nessie Learning. I'm sure it's going to be just as fruitful as it has been the last couple of days. I bid you all adieu.